Hey Miss Mamas, and welcome to episode 4 of my Back to the Basics series. In the last episode, we learned how to highlight and contour to bring out our best features. In this episode, we're going to be learning how to place blush on our face to really add that special glow from within. Now, I know some girls hate blush, but it really ties your whole look together. So let's just get right into it. Okay, sis. So before I set my under eye concealer, I do like to go in with like a cream blush tint. Now, I'm a stalker when it comes to blush. I don't like to just use one shade. I always like to use 2 at a time. And personally, I like to use shades that are more on the pink and coral side for any skin tone shade. You just have to find the right color. But if it's in the pink family or the orange family, chef's kiss. Now I'm going to show you guys my favorite affordable blush tints, and they are from NYX. I love the Sweet Cheeks blush tints. I like to use the shade Baby Doll and Showgirl. I really love these blush tints because the colors are really pretty. It has a nice creamy texture and it really lasts all day. Now, because it has a creamy texture, I like to add these before applying my powders. I like to go in with Showgirl first because it's a little bit darker, and then I like to use Baby Doll around the edges of that just to kind of give it a nice softer look. So I know a lot of people will take the wand of their blush tints and just like make lines and put it on their face. But if you are a beginner or you a girl who just can't get blush right, I do not recommend applying your blush like that. Again, this is why I said to keep a paper towel or a latex free glove handy, because I want you to put this product on something else and pick it up with a brush. So I'm just going to be using the back of my hand, and I really love to use my concealer brush from Real Techniques. This is the same brush that we used to blend out the edges in our previous video of the highlighter concealer that we put down. I'm going to use that same brush to put on my blush. And there's so many different ways that you can apply your blush, but you really want to apply it according to your face shape. You can either put it on the apples or your cheeks, and the best way to do that to me is to smile, and you can put it there. But I kind of like for my blush to fade from my contour as well. So what I like to do is kind of start right from like the end of my eye to that where that contour is, that center piece right there in between your concealer and your contour. Start placing that right there, and then I'm gonna bring it down and smile and put that on my apples too, because I like for my blush to sit there. And I'm just going to dot that on. Right, that's my initial application. Now I'm going to wipe off the extra product into my paper towel because I don't want no more product on my brush, and further tap that in to blend it out. Again, we're tapping and pressing, we're not painting and swiping. We're tapping that right in. Do you see how pretty that is? So nice. Let me do the other side really quick because next I'm going to show you guys how to use that lighter shade to really tie it all together and make it look a little bit more seamless. So again, I'm starting like right here, and I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to smile some and get that right on the apples. Now you can stop at the one shade and start setting your makeup, but I love to layer my blushes like I said. So now I'm going to take some of that Baby Doll. Or is it Doll Baby? No, it's Baby Doll. And we're taking that same brush. Remember, we just already cleaned it off to further press that in, right? I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that Doll Baby and put it right on top of that Showgirl on the edges, just to blend it out. And this is what a lot of the pro makeup artists are doing lately to really give you that pretty pink, just flush of blush. If you don't like blush, girl, I'm gonna need you to start liking it, because I'm telling you, it really looks gorgeous in pictures and it looks even better in person. Now, if you feel like, oh no, I put on too much blush, I can't really see my concealer anymore, don't worry, you could just take a little bit more. So I'm just taking a little bit more of my butterscotch. I personally don't feel like I need any more on, but I just want to show you guys what I mean. I'm going to go back with my 210 brush, okay? And just add a little bit back right there. Just a little bit. Almost like a little small triangle. I'll do this side too. And once I have that down, again, remember to always blend out Kanye. Now, right now, sweetie. I know, mommy's working. Be quiet, okay? Okay. Always blend out those edges. Alright, so now that we got that done, we can start setting our makeup. Alright, so to set my concealer, y'all already know I love my Mercier powders, okay? But this is another step where I feel like I'm a little extra because I do like to use 2 powders. You can only use one. I recommend using the one that's closer to your skin tone shade. But baby, when you mix that medium deep and that translucent honey together, tutti. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I like to use my Mercier translucent medium deep. And then I also like to put some of the honey on top of that. And then I just pretty much just put it all in the same top and just kind of mix that. To apply the powder, I like to use a soft, thin triangle powder puff. Now, before you set anything on your face, you want to make sure each crease and crevice is smoothed out. If you put powder on top of that, you're going to set it to look like that all day. So if you're already creasing, which I'm sure I am because I'm like moving around and talking, you want to make sure you blend out your concealer even more. And by blending out, I mean you could really just take that same beauty blender from the foundation video and just smooth out those lines like so. Or you can even take that same 402 brush and smooth out underneath your eyes. Either way, before you set your concealer, smooth out any lines, because however you set it is how it's going to look all day. So I just like to make sure that's extra smooth. And then when I'm picking up my powder, you want to make sure it's evenly coated on your puff. So this might look even on camera, but it is a little patchy. And so what I like to do is just take the back of my hand to smooth out the patchiness of that. Okay? And it should really look even smoother. And then again, I'm going to smooth out my under eye one more time. But I don't want her looking all creasy. And then while still looking up, I'm going to take my powder puff and set under my eye. And I like to keep pressing this in until it looks like it literally melted into my skin. And voila, look how pretty that is. Like that translucent medium deep and that honey mix, baby. That's my jam. So I'm gonna pick some more up. See, look, this looks even blotchier. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. I can't see that far. But I'm just going to take some of that and smooth it out on the back of my hand. Smooth out them lines one last time. And while I'm still looking up, press that powder right into the skin. And then I start going over the top of the lip because we put product there as well. I'm going to pick up some more, take off the extra on the back of my hand, put it on the chin, set that. I'm going to squeeze this kind of like in half so that I can get that tip right on the bridge of the nose. And I'm also going to set that forehead area as well. You can also just kind of press under that brow too to set that highlighter shade that you put under there. And then what I like to do is, in my more plain top, take my translucent medium deep by itself because it's closest to my skin tone. And then now I'm going to take the butt of that triangle, pick that product up, again smooth it out on the back of my hand, and then I want to set my foundation with that. So the bottom of my face and the top. And it's okay if you like get a bloop, a splash like that, just press it in till you don't see it no more. See that? Alright, so now that we've set our concealer and our foundation, I want to further set our contour and our blush. Now I'm still yet to find a favorite bronzer that I love. I used to absolutely love this bronzer from Makeup Revolution. The shade was In Road. Y'all, why would they discontinue that? I have yet to find anything that's like even remotely close to how good that was. But lately I've been using my Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector, and this is the shade Dark. I just go in with that darker shade with an angled brush. I'm going to be using my P. Louise number 638 brush. I'm just going to, where that top angle is, you can do it either way. So where that top angle is, again, we're going to use the top of your ear as a guide. That's where you want to place your bronzer. And again, tap it on. Tap it on, sis, because you don't want to move your makeup. Tap it right into place. You see that? And I'm going to hit my temples with this by pressing. You can even go back in with your 210 and just kind of add a little bit on the sides of your nose too, just to set that in place. Now when applying blush, you can use that same angle brush, but I really like to use my number 694 brush from P. Louise. And to set my cream blush, I'm going to be using my favorite blushes from MAC. So I'm going to start off with Burnt Pepper as my initial shade. And I'm just going to stamp that right where I put the cream tint, the blush tint. And you see how I'm just stamping it on? To make it look even more seamless, I'm going to go in with my Pinch Me blush from MAC. And this is just a lighter pink, just like that doll baby, or baby doll. What is it? It's baby doll. And I'm just going to put that right on top of that. Now you can stop at this point, or you can add a shimmer highlight. My Mario powder does come with a shimmery side, but to be honest, I really love to use my MAC shimmers. Like, this is the OG shimmers, okay? I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Deposit in Gold Deposits. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply my blush. And then now I'm going to put that on the highest plane of my face, which is like right here, right on top of the blush. So I just want to put that right there. And this is just going to add even more dimension to the face. And if you're anything like me, you will add a lot so that they can see your highlight from across the street, honey. I'm going to do the same on this side. Just lightly put that right on that high cheekbone. It's pretty. And you can also just kind of add some right on that nose. You can put some right on your top lip. Chin. You can add some on your temples as well. You can go crazy with this stuff. Alright sis, you've mastered how to properly prep your skin, add your foundation, a little highlight and contour, blush, and shimmer highlight. Now that you've mastered how to do your face, we want to jump right into the eyes. Next episode. If you struggle with your brows, eyeshadow, or even applying lashes, just keep on staying tuned, sis. I got you. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell notification so that you don't miss the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.